In this video, I'm going to show you how to create frequency polygons using SPSS. For this you will need the example data IQ file. If you open the file, you can see in the data view that we have two columns. This means we have two different variables. If you click to the variable view, you can see that we have one variable which is called IQ score, and this is the scale level of measurement. We also have a group. This variable has two levels. It has a random sample and the Mensa candidates. So it's a nominal level of measurement. So we go back to data view. So now let's say we want to look at the distribution of IQ scores in our data. We can do this using frequency polygons. To do this, we go to Graphs, select Chart Builder. In order to create the frequency polygon, we need to select the line option. In this case, we want to look at the distribution of our whole data. So we click Simple Line, drag it, put it into the chart preview box. Now we have to tell SPSS what data to plot where. As said, we just want to see what the distribution of our IQ score is. So we select IQ score and put that in the x-axis. And SPSS knows automatically, in this example, it will put it into a histogram. Now if we want to look at the frequency of each score occurring, then that's fine, we leave everything as is. Simply press OK. So this gives us the frequency polygon. And as you can see, for example, IQ score of 100 occurs approximately 9 times in our sample. On the other hand, an IQ score of 150, and an IQ score of 175 only occurs about 1 time in our sample. However, given that we have two groups, it might be interesting to compare the distributions of IQ scores for the random sample to the distribution of the IQ scores in the Mensa candidates. We can use frequency polygons for this as well. We simply go to Graphs, Chart Builder, use Reset. So again we're going to use the line function. But in this example, rather than using simple lines, we're going to use multiple lines. Click and drag. Now, here it gets a bit trickier because we have to tell SPSS what we want to plot and where. So as before, we want to look at the frequency with which each IQ score occurs in our sample, but broken down for each group. So first of all, we take the IQ score and put that in the x-axis. Now, we want to break that down by group. We want a different colour, a different line for each group. So we take the group variable and drop that in the box which says Set Colour. Everything else you can leave the same. Press OK. Now, as you can see here, we've now got two separate lines, which are showing us the distribution of IQ scores in the random sample in blue, and the distribution of IQ scores in the Mensa candidates in green. So it's a nice way of comparing distributions.